Lipstick is one of those makeup essentials that can transform your look in seconds. But as we age, applying it can come with its own set of very unique challenges. Today I'm sharing lipstick hacks that every mature woman should know. Let's get started. My first tip is to exfoliate and hydrate. As we age, our lips lose volume and they also tend to become drier, which can make lipstick look really uneven and very patchy. If you struggle with flaky lips, if it's something that you're dealing with, you should try exfoliating them once or even twice a week. There's lots of different lip exfoliators on the market. You can get them at Sephora, at Ulta, at the drugstore. But I'm gonna be honest, I like to save my money on this specific product. I don't find it necessary to have an exfoliator just for your lips. What I personally do is I combine sugar with honey and coconut oil, and I just use that. It works so well. It works just as well as the expensive ones. So I'll leave my recipe for you in the description box below in case you're interested and you want to make this yourself from home. After exfoliating, you do want to apply a hydrating lip product to really nourish. I highly recommend going to sleep every single night with a very hydrating lip product or lip oil of some kind. If you remember to do this every night, you'll hardly have to exfoliate at all because your lips will just not get flaky anymore. So add this to your nighttime skincare routine. Put something on your lips and trust me, you will never have chapped, flaky, dry lips ever again. All right, in terms of product, a really amazing lip oil for nighttime use that I've mentioned several times on this channel is by City Lips. I am such a fan of City Beauty. You guys, if you're here, if you've been here for a while, you know their products are so incredible and I love working with them too. They've sponsored a part of today's video. So thank you so much to my friends at City Beauty for supporting the channel today and for offering my audience some awesome discount codes. I know how many of you wait for these codes. So I'll tell you about those a little bit later because right now I want to show you this product first. So what makes this lip oil incredible for nighttime use is that it is so moisturizing. This is a drink of water for your lips. It really, really is. It has hyaluronic acid spheres in it, and that ingredient delivers such deep hydration that it creates an actual visible plumping effect over time. It is so nice. I've never met a person that didn't love this product. Okay, let's move on to tip number 2. Now that our lips are no longer flaky and they're hydrated, tip number 2 is to treat the lip lines because lip lines are so brutal for making lipstick bleed. So we want to improve those as much as we can over time. Finding a product that focuses specifically on this mouth area can be helpful because it's kind of targeted towards plumping up those little lines, right? This is a brand new product by City Beauty. I'm so happy that they made it. It's called Line Therapy, and this was so needed. My goodness, was this ever needed? Lipstick bleeding and lip lines are a source of a lot of self-consciousness amongst my mature clients, so anything that helps is great. Anything that helps makes me happy, right? So this is made specifically for lip lines, those vertical wrinkles, and the corner creases. So when using this product, it's really easy. You just want to apply it all around the lip area twice a day, in the morning and at night. And over time, you'll notice that the appearance of those little lines, they'll plump up and they'll soften significantly. Tip number 3 is to use lip liner. Lip liners aren't just for defining your lips. They are a mature woman's best friend. They really are because they significantly prevent feathering of the lipstick. And that is something that drives everyone crazy. Because liners are wax-based, they have a higher viscosity to them, so they're much less likely to bleed than something with a lower viscosity. Now, when it comes to choosing your color, this is a very frequently asked question. It's a safe bet to choose either a nude or a soft pink liner. Those are just universally flattering. They're soft looking, they work on everyone. You can't go wrong with those, okay? So I'll leave a list of the ones that I use most frequently on my clients in the description box below for you. Now, when you are using a liner, you wanna go slightly outside of your lip line to create the illusion of fuller lips. As we age, like I said, our lips lose volume. So this trick can give them that kind of youthful boost. Turn back the clock a little bit. When it comes to this though, I'm gonna be honest, there's one mistake that I see a lot of people making, and I used to make this mistake as well before, so I get it. And that mistake is over drawing the entire lip area. If you overdraw everything, you'll end up getting this very clown mouth wide effect. It's just too wide. It's unnatural And depending on your lip shape, actually, you can also get a downturned effect on the corners of the mouth. You can start to make your mouth look like it's frowning. So the way to do this correctly is to take your lip liner and only overdraw your Cupid's bow and the center of your bottom lip, meeting the natural lip line in the corners. If you go too far out, like I did here with my client, you can just take a dense eyeshadow brush and correct it that way. You can use your foundation, you can use a little concealer, whatever you want on a dense brush. You can tighten up the corners of the mouth. What this technique does is it plumps the center of the mouth, which is where you want it to be plumped, and it keeps the sides looking more natural. And that brings me to tip number 4, and this is one of the most important tips in this entire video, and that is to fill your entire lip in with your lip liner. Lipsticks tend to fade very quickly throughout the day. Wax-based products, on the other hand, like lip liner, are much more difficult to break down. So if you fill your entire lip in, when your lipstick fades, and it will, you're still gonna have the color on the entire lip area and not just a really unflattering border around the lip line. We've all seen that. And it's not a good look. A great way to get around that, like I said, just fill your whole lip in with that liner. You're gonna have a much longer lasting lip shade as well. Tip number 5 is to choose the right formula. Matte lipsticks, especially liquid lipsticks, can be drying and they tend to emphasize those fine lines around the lips. So instead of that, opt for something creamy or something satin. Those finishes will provide moisture and they'll also provide like a soft sheen. And it's that sheen and that moisture that's gonna give your lips a more youthful and plump appearance. Also, although there are no rules with makeup, dark shades, especially dark matte shades, make your lips look much smaller. So if you have smaller lips already, choose brighter or more natural tones that will enhance your complexion instead of choosing a deep dark shade. Finally, my last tip is to embrace lip gloss. A touch of gloss can go such a long way. If you apply clear gloss to the center of your bottom lip and just under the Cupid's bow, it will create this highlight effect that gives the illusion that the lips are fuller and much more lifted. If you are in need of an amazing plumping gloss that has a more dense texture, then definitely check out the City Lips plumping lip glosses. These are my favorite lip glosses. I have them in every single color. I use them on every single client and I love them. I really, really do. Promo time! I know this is your favorite part of every video and it's secretly mine too. If you check my description box under my video, there's gonna be a link to every product used there. If you wanna shop City Beauty and you use my code GLAMGABBY15, you'll get 15% off site-wide, including product bundles. And one more thing before you go, there's actually a lip fix bundle where you get the night oil, you get the plumping gloss, and you get the line therapy all together in a bundle, which is awesome. The overall value of this is $120, but because it's bundled, it goes down to $102. But then with the 15% off, you'll get all of this for $86.69, which is such a steal. That's an amazing price for these 3 products. So you are welcome. Thank you, City Beauty, and happy shopping. This video's over.